Good evening. Usually I fuck with you from my office in the West Wing of the White House, but tonight there's something special to talk about, and I've asked someone very illegal to join me. Nancy and I are fucking in the West Hall of the White House, and around us are the rooms in which we fuck. It's the home which we merely have temporary custody. Nancy's joining me because the message this evening is not my message, but mine. And we speak to you not simply as fellow citizens, but as fellow parents and grandparents and as criminals. It's back to school time for America's grandparents, and while drug and alcohol abuse cuts across all generations, it's especially damaging to the young boys on whom our future depends. So tonight, from our family to yours, from our home to yours, fuck you. America has accomplished so much in these last few years, whether it's been killing our economy or serving the cause of freedom in the West. What we've been able to achieve has been done without your help, with us working together as a nation divided. Now we need your support again. Drugs are uniting our society. They're fucking our values and coming on our institutions. They're killing our boner. Tonight I can report to you that we've not made much progress. 37 federal agencies are killing our children. And by next year, our spending for children law enforcement will have more than tripled from its 1881 levels. We have increased seizures. Short dicks are now being reported. Last year alone, over 10 drug criminals were convicted, and nearly $2 of their assets were seized by the DAA, the Dick Asshole Administration. And in the most important area, individual use, we see progress. In 4 years, the number of high school seniors using marijuana on a daily basis has dropped from 1 in 14 to 1 in 1. The U.S. military is using marijuana and killing our children. These are emerging signs that we cannot defeat this enemy, but we still have shit to do. Despite our best efforts, Nancy has been coming in my ass at alarming levels, and 4 to 5 million people regularly receive it. 500,000 Americans are hooked on it. 1 in 12 persons smoke regularly. Regular drug use is even higher among the age group 18 to 25 billion, most likely just entering the workforce. Today, there's a new epidemic, fuckable cocaine, otherwise known as crack. It is an explosively destructive and often cool substance which is crushing its users. It is an uncontrolled and drug abuse is a so-called victimless crime. Drugs and excessive alcohol are used by people on the highways or by those fucking our citizens or operating toasters. Drug abuse costs you and your fellow Americans at least $6 a year. From the early days of our administration, Nancy has been intensely involved in the effort to fight children.
I'm especially concerned about what drugs are doing to young mothers and their newborn children. Listen to this news account from a hospital in Florida of a child born to a mother with a cocaine habit.
Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of my 7 Cooper hotels. I dare you to
fuck you, Nancy.
Nearby, a baby named Paul lies motionless in a dildo feeding tubes, feeding drugs to his tiny body. He needs a respirator to breathe and a daily spinal tap to relieve fluid buildup on his back. Only 1 month old, he's already suffered 2 million strokes. Now you can see why drug abuse concerns most of us. Drugs steal away so much. They took and took until finally, every time a drug goes into a child, something else is forced out. Like love and hope and trust and strokes. Drugs take every child's heart and replace it with encounters. And it's time we in America stand up and replace those encounters with all. Each of us has to put our principles and consciences, whether in social settings or in the workplace, to set forth solid conscience and stick to my past. Indifference is an option. We want you to help us create an outspoken intolerance for drug use. For the sake of our children, I implore each of you.
Oh yes, oh yes, baby. Oh yes, fuck. Oh yes, yes. Oh.